Been cutting up some beautiful black walnut here on the old sawmill. Got it squared on both sides and had to stop and put a new blade on yesterday afternoon, and getting back started today on it. Wet this thing down with some water and show you how good it looks. Do everything and hold a phone, not too easy. That's some pretty stuff, man. Pretty stuff. Making these about 2 1/4 inches thick. Man, that's pretty. Nice looking stuff. Here's the old big sawmill. This thing's will cut a 40-inch wide slab, but it's all manual. There's no power on nothing, up or down, push it through, turn the log by hand. But I got my old tractor here to help me out. Old model International tractor here. Pretty powerful lift on the front end, but back end gets a little light, so usually I put some counterweight when I'm going to lift up something heavy. Got a few walnut logs left to mill around still. Got quite a few walnut slabbed up. Got this old big giant honey locust here to deal with, and pretty good size honey locust off out there. Might start cutting on that here pretty quick. Well, I'll get started here milling this thing up. Pull this tractor up out of the way and I saw really slow, trying to get the most accurate slab I can out of it. So I go really slow, let the mill take its time sawing. Gets a little boring watching though, I'm sure. Now we gotta back the old tractor up here and flip this thing over and wet her down. Man, that's some pretty walnut. Look at that. Man, I get amazed doing this every day. How beautiful walnut is in all wood, but I do especially love walnut. My mom loves it so much, maybe I get it from her, but I sure do love this big walnut stuff. The walnut I have right now is highly figured. Every slice is just beautiful. Look at that, man. This is about 31 inches wide here at the widest point. Well, I gotta move this thing up out of the way and crank her up and make another slice, man. If you guys like the videos, man, subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up, comment what you think. Trying to grow the channel a little. Don't have too many subscribers yet, but trying to get a few more. Well, got another one sliced off of it. Got a lot of void in that. Man, that's going to be good for resin tables. I love walnut with black resin myself. Now let's wet her down and see what we got. Man, this walnut right here is something dandy. Look at that beautiful thing. Man, that's going to make some pretty stuff, man. I can't wait to see some of this. Maybe somebody buys it and shows me what they made with it, or maybe I don't end up selling it and I make something out of it. This thing's about 24 inches wide roughly down here, around 22. Then gets up, I believe, like 31. Look at that, man. Got the other piece, other side of it here on the tractor. May not look all that wide, but this sawmill, 51.5 inches wide from outside rail to outside rail. So when one takes a bunch of it up, you know it's a pretty big slab. 20 horsepower Duramax, works great. I don't even throttle it wide open, throttle up about halfway and make my cuts. Seems like I make more accurate cuts if I don't wind it up tight and spin it fast. I may do a gear reduction on it and get it where the wheels spin slower when it's throttled all the way up. What I'll probably end up doing with it. But for now it's working fine like this. Cuts fast as I need it to cut. Well, let's slice some more. Well guys, here's what I got out of that log. Man, these are amazing. Oh, that's gonna make pretty stuff. Got all that void in it, fill in with resin. My favorite's black resin to go in all those voids. Lots of figure in this stuff. Some amazing cuts. In the shades you can really see it a little better, what it looks like than in the sun so bright. But man, that's some pretty wood now. Just about to saw up another big walnut. This stuff sure is fun, man, getting inside this wood. Never know what kind of grain you're going to see. Funnest thing I've ever done. Here's the other walnut log I got up on the mill. Got it all dogged down, ready to saw. I gotta wash it off. Got a bunch of mud and dirt on it. May find some nails again. Had a little fencing in some of it. But this is gonna be beautiful as well. Got this stuff up from Gravette, Arkansas. And it's all just the beautifulest grain inside. Well, better give this thing a washing down and warm up the mill and start sawing.